Alright, folks, it's me back again. Still not 100%. You can probably hear in my voice, I'm sure I sound a little bit nasally. But hey, got the first full lift in today. Got some warm-ups going on here with the overhead press. But I did actually do legs on January 9th. Today is January 11th. And I might post the leg day stuff. We'll see. I didn't actually get to totally complete the workout. I did the high bar back squats and the straight leg deadlifts. So we'll see if I post that one. But yeah, here I am. Back at it, guys. That was pretty crazy. I got like a I don't even know what the word would be for it. I was thinking like a high explosive dual purpose virus or something like that, because man, this thing had like two different stages to it. It was actually pretty nuts, to be honest. The first like 4 days or so were like, big time congestion, and then some productive cough and stuff like that. And then I thought I was getting better for like a day and a half. And then I woke up yesterday. That's why I did that leg day, and I was still kind of smoked. Like my respiratory function is not back, up to what it should be. So I was getting a little bit winded, so I ended up only doing like I mentioned, the high bar back squats. I did, 11, 9, and 7 were the reps for the 3 sets, and I used the same weight that I did earlier for this first week of the macro cycle. So still working at 3 RIR, although those admittedly were probably closer to 2 RIR because of the breathing issues. So I do actually have the footage for those, so we'll see. I think I might throw something together, because I also got a lot of really cool footage. Where I live right now, we just had like our little January snowpocalypse. Pretty cool when it happened so early in the year. So I got some really cool shots of that. I might end up clipping together some of that stuff, but we shall see. So here we are. I believe this is, I already did the weight changes there. So we are at our first working set of overhead press using that same weight of 80 pounds. Looks like we got 11 reps. So unracking that second set, I end up getting 8 on this set. And man, working out while sick, that was pretty nutty. Tried to do it first with the leg day. Didn't really work out in my favor, but, got back in when I could. So that's why we're here with the push day, coming back and getting another video uploaded for you guys. So, and it actually felt good, this push day. It wasn't super duper, weak pumps and stuff like that. Got a good pump in the shoulders. Perturbation wise, for sure. Like, actually, my side delts and my front delts and my chest are already sore. Let me see. Triceps, not sore yet, but definitely feel a little funky. Little bit of stimulus happened there. So, moving to that next exercise, going to be dumbbell bench. And again, I ended up doing a very, very slight incline on this. So it's at 15 degrees. Did 2 sets here, set of 12, and a set of 10 at 45 pounds. And I did go back and watch a few of my earlier videos. And so, I'm trying to work on some of the camera angles and lighting and stuff like that, and then also one of the things that I noticed that should help with my training is just actually watching all of the working sets and the warm-up sets, of course, all the way through, and seeing what my form looks like. That way I can see if, like I noticed on dumbbell bench here and on the overhead tricep extensions, which are coming up next exercise here. I was dropping the eccentric much faster than I felt or that I thought I was. And so I'm able to use that feedback by, watching those to change up my form to make it a little more consistent and to milk out the eccentric a little bit more. Probably help me get better pumps and a better stimulus in general. Another thing I was thinking about during this time was some of the video transitions. So I kind of like the idea of, I'm a fan of the weights and stuff, all the clicking and manipulation sounds that the weights make. There's something satisfying about it to me. So I'm gonna, as much as I can, probably clip in anytime I'm adding weight or reducing weight or something like that, just segments of it actually moving or clicking so that it can be heard as well. Because I don't know, there's just something satisfying about hearing those noises on some sort of weightlifting video. Now, as far as maintaining excitement and rigor about training whenever you're sick, or even if I was hypocaloric, if I was dieting on purpose, trying to reduce fat, it can be really tough to keep a positive mental state and not like today. I still felt pretty crummy when I woke up, but I felt well enough to where I was like, okay, if I get some pre-workout in me, get some caffeine on board, get some carbs in, a little bit of fat, some protein, I'll probably, some hydration as well, get some water in, I'll probably be feeling quite a bit better. And so I essentially banked on that, and then I just planned to lift pretty much no matter how I was feeling, unless, of course, if it was really bad, like the day before. So let me go back a little bit. So today's January 11th, 2025. 2 days ago, January 9th, I did a very, how shall we say it, a condensed leg day, because I did 3 sets of high bar back squat. And basically after that, I was pretty much smoked, but I was like, well, that was mostly quad focused sets. So let me go ahead and do the straight leg deadlift. So I did the straight leg deadlifts. I worked up, did a couple warm up sets, did the one working set, and it was good. My reps, I kept the reps, except everything felt like it was 0 or 1 RR. I was so smoked and breathless after each set. It was pretty alarming, actually, but it just kind of shows you that whatever state you go into a workout with, if you aren't consistently well fed, meaning you've got enough calories that your body needs to just do regular metabolic functions and whatever your daily activity level is, if you're eating less than that, or you're super stressed out, or you're sick or something like that, you're not going to, it's very unlikely that you're going to be able to perform as well. Of course, it's possible. I'm sure there's countless examples of people in competition who are sick or have some sort of injury or something like that and end up pushing through it. But in general, in something that you're wanting to track long term, it's not the most reliable indicator. So I'm basically going to work off whatever I was doing before I got sick. And that's part of why that leg day, I did it because I wanted to stimulate some hypertrophy, and also because I felt like I was probably feeling better well enough to start doing my full lifts again. But it turns out, that actually yesterday, so the day after that little half leg day, I woke up feeling terrible. So ended up just scrapping that, saying like, nah, we'll just feed up, eat a bunch, drink a bunch, and try to get as healthy as possible so that we can do what you're seeing on your screen right now, which is getting out there and doing a full push day. So really happy I was able to do it. It's unfortunate. I probably lost, good three or four stimulating days of hypertrophy, because I'm only, like 31 weeks out. So every week counts. Every little gram of muscle I can put onto my frame matters for the competition. So it's just one of those interesting little bits of the sport of bodybuilding, which is that idea of like putting on muscular, contractile tissue and reducing fat. It's just, I don't know. It's an interesting strategy to have. I feel like it's not something that most people would be thinking of, at least not in that way. Most people want to look better, be leaner, more toned, have bigger muscles, that kind of thing. But as far as actually thinking about it down to like the cellular level, I don't know. Maybe that's just the nerd inside of me talking on that one. But yeah, feeling much better today. I'm probably like 80%, 85%. Unfortunate, like I said, lost those simulative days, but these are the obstacles in front of us, Sometimes you get sick, sometimes something happens, you get hurt, or you're not able to eat the way you want to eat. And I would imagine freaking out about it and being super anxious or hyperfixating and being very stressed about it that way mentally, in a thought kind of way, like a thinking kind of way, is probably more detrimental than, being 40 grams of protein short in it, like for one day. But I don't know. I'm just rambling here at the end. I'll throw up the stats of the workout here, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the pull day. Hope everybody has a great night.